The opportunity to make a mark on such an important international touring window is coming to a close for two of World Rugby's heavyweights as England are at home at Twickenham to face the Wallabies. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the end of year tour series where we're coming to an end now. Two big matches still to come, as well as plenty more action from all sorts of other competitions still to come, of course. But for the end of year tour, we are winding down with our last few matches, and what a way to finish off here with possibly one of the biggest so far. England at home, as always, at Twickenham to face the Wallabies in what could be a season-defining match for the English. Their team has kept rather consistently the same. A few changes. Ben Morgan coming in at number 8. Billy Twelvetrees at inside centre. But apart from that, along with George Ford coming in at fly half as well. Can't forget that. Such a controversial selection there with the youngster coming in the place of Farrell. Could be a masterclass, could be not. We will soon see if the Wallabies can expose him, or will he be good enough to stand up to the pressure. The Wallabies have had a tour to forget. You cannot say much less than that. They've played 4 matches, and although they're at a 2-win, 2-loss record, it's the manner of what they've done things that has been rather disappointing. They kicked things off 15-5 over the Barbarians. Then they looked fantastic as they hammered Wales. They absolutely smashed them 28-0. A huge match over Wales. Then things went downhill. Big time downhill. 14-7 they went down to France, and then 22-12 they lost to Ireland. So the team again relatively consistent. A couple of changes. Kurandrani out, so that brought Adam Ashley Cooper in one to outside centre. Henry Spate will start on the right wing and Rob Horne on the left. But it is Australia, and you cannot take away the capability of a team like the Wallabies. We're all set for action here. Kick-off about to get underway. The Wallabies in the yellow and green, the green and gold, whatever way you want to call it, and they kick things off. England in the white, and we are underway. And Twelvetrees gets his first touch of the match, and England will have the ball for the first time, and running away beautifully is Rob Shaw. Could be brilliant start. Barrett's down the right-hand wing. He's got a chase from Horne. Horne won't catch him, and Barrett will score. England hit the lead. What a start to this match for the home side. Simple stuff is called ball retention off a kickoff, and that is the key. That has led them to this fantastic start by the captain, Rob Shaw. Absolutely brilliant. His offload was fantastic, and the outside centre had enough. Although he got caught eventually from Rob Horne, he had far too much done in the bag. That is the way to start a test match. But what a run from Rob Shaw. That is the telling difference as he scampered away from Slipper. A dreamy start here for the English. What more could they want? Possibly this conversion from Ford. Opportunities on the horizon for this youngster. A bit of a breeze at his back. How is he going to deal with it? He hits it, and that's a wobbly one way off to the right-hand side. And not the best kick for the first of the match from George Ford, but it is England who lead by 5 points on the board, but the Wallabies will be happy that they've thrown away a couple, missing the conversion. Here's Foley, finally kicking off his right foot. Goes to the left side, and up they all go, and it's beautifully pulled down, and the Wallabies get the ball straight back. Here's Slipper, offloading, McMahon, numbers out here on the right for Australia, and eventually goes to Foley, who was hammered. And we've seen all year this year, all season long, Bernard Foley has been quite regularly exposed from the bigger sides. We've seen the All Blacks do it time and time again, the Springboks even. But it is line out, and it's stolen at the front. Beautifully taken from Carter. And Sam Carter driving with his forwards, but they're going to lose this ball straight into touch. That is abysmal mauling upfield from the Wallabies. Completely unknown where they are. So again, another line out here for England. Hartley will throw, this time all the way to the back to Robshaw. And Youngs fires it to Ford. He goes to 12 Trees. Nice pass again to Barrett. And Barrett runs away. He looks to Watson. Watson steps, but he's taken a great tackle from Israel Folau. The Wallabies defence is a bit shaky here as Youngs goes away to 12 Trees. Now he's put the kick in. If it stays in, it'll be great, but it has gone out in the full. Oh, could have been a telling moment right there from 12 Trees. Hasn't happened. The ball drifts over the touchline. And England still in a bit of strife here. Faianga will throw into the line out. Oh, he's stolen at the back. Rob Shaw is having a match. A whale of a match. Barrett offloads the tackle to May. Goes it to Wood and Laws. Good work here. 12 Trees. Caught up by Spate. And England will use this ball straight away through Ben Morgan. Youngs is hit hard. And the ball squirts backwards and the Wallabies pick up. Finger at the back. Well, he's lost it though straight away. And Laws to Marla, and Marla knocks on. Wow, that's a big lead off for the Wallabies. Tamua round the corner. He finds in Mashi Cooper to Spate, Slipper and McMahon and toe. But look at this from Foley. Into the 22 goes Bernard Foley. A short run over the top, pass to Spate. He offloads back in field. It's there for Kepu. And England turn it over. Rob Shaw intercepted. And Ashley Cooper. Here's Carter over the top. Got to be a try. Samoa, no. Great tackle. Beautiful work from Watson. Now here's Kepu. Hammered. Massive shot. And England get the ball back. And George Ford will hammer this away. Big shot. Oh, that is a massive kick. Back there's Folau. All the way to his 22 he goes. And he returns the kick cross field. Only goes up to halfway. And he's given it to Johnny May. And he just about looked to explode out of the blocks before being pulled up. And now the Wallabies come out themselves. Adam Ashley Cooper taken. Surely isolated, but no, they've managed to retain it. Now Faianga goes short to McCalman. The Wallabies are without a trick at the moment. Phibbs tries to go lonely himself, can't get away. England throwing numbers into the rucks. Disregard completely. And Marla finds it at the back. Youngs over the top of 12 Trees. Here we go. He's still got Barrett. Barrett offloads to Watson. Intercepted. And there goes Horn. Over 20. Oh, he's just about got away. Screaming over the 22 and 10 metre line. But saved at the back from a beautiful defensive effort from Mike Brown. Wow, that could have been a killer play right there from Rob Horn. Again, England go to the back. And again, Rob Shaw delivers. Ford, big pass. Barrett slicing again. He's gone through. He's looking out for May. May to 12 Trees. Oh, and that's a big tackle from Tamua. Once again, England right within range here. Is Atwood. Goes through a bit of a dart himself. He's taken a bit isolated here. The Wallabies keen on this ball. But England will get it back. Good work here. Morgan. Oh, Ford didn't really want that ball. 12 Trees either. And they spin it wide. Barrett's knocked on. He had an overlap waiting for the ball. But it will not go his way. Kepu to Carter over the top. Tamua. And Tamua, look at this. Has just smashed it into touch. Right on the stroke of half time. No interest at all of playing on. The Wallabies are in big trouble. They may trail by just 5 on the scoreboard, but mentally and physically, I think they are trailing by a whole lot more. They are really struggling out there, and they've not had much time to do anything that they've wanted. The stats for England, 67% of possession, 54% of territory. That is enough for them to just get one try, which is not the best, really, in these circumstances. Australia are hanging on by a thread. And they will be keen, very keen to go to half-time and break this down, see where they're going wrong, and try if they can, in the little break they get, to fix up what is horribly out of tune for them. England have made 5 handling errors. The Wallabies have made 0, and the line breaks of 5-3 also to England. How good has Barrett been tonight? He has been outstanding. Line breaks, I'd say 4 of those are his. It's easy. Gotta be, because he's been that good. Just the 1 try, unconverted, is all the scorers have to note down on their little scorebooks. But the game has been much more than that. It has been a ferocious battle between these two sides. In the end, 5-0 at half-time. England with the lead over the Wallabies, but 40 minutes still to play here in the end-of-year tour match. This is going to be a big one. England 5, Australia 0. Half-time here at Twickenham. So who has adapted from half-time better? Has it been England? Has it been Australia? We will find out for one final time in the end-of-year tour as Laws has pulled that out of nowhere. Where it goes for 12 trees. Wood finds it himself and Robshaw puts a little dally through. Just about got himself a little bit of luck there as Fainga fires it wide. Good ball to Spate. Spate offloads to Ashley Cooper. Lays Barrett for dust. And he's kicked, but it's way too heavy. That is going a mile dead and goal. An absolute disaster from Adam Ashley Cooper. A good ploy, a good idea, but he really overcooked it. And it has to be a no-brainer here for the English. A scrum from where he kicked it from is what it will be. And that is over halfway too. Big turnaround. Well, we've seen it earlier from 12 trees. Made the same mistake, putting it out on the full. Similarly here, Adam Ashley Cooper putting it dead and goal. And here's Ben Morgan, who has a bit of a run himself. He has been clambered, absolutely hammered from, is that Foley? That is Bernard Foley off to the bin for 10. I thought it was McKelman, but no, it is Foley. And England instantly give the ball to Ford and give him the confidence to have a go at this shot. That's a long way out. The breeze slightly against him. It's going to have to be an absolute scorn to get this over. Here he comes. Ford, miles out. It's on target, but it is about 6 or 7 metres short as McMahon runs it back to, nice of Fainga, who's held up by Watson. And the Wallabies look to drive, man down. Their playmaker, their fly half, is away on Tamua, is hammered, and he squirts the ball out the front. Well, England with the ball as Youngs goes through. He loses it sideways. Luckily, the ref says that's okay. Ford. Now Ford's knocked it on. Goodness me. Everyone's got the wobbly hands now. Phibbs looks left. Short pass. Again, Fainga. Finds to Horn. And Rob Horn. Look at him go. Big run from Rob Horn. 5 tacklers shrugged aside. Brilliant work. Here's Phibbs. Slipper. Taken there from Wilson. Well, if Australia are missing a player, you wouldn't know by the way they're really picking it up here. Foley in the bin. Tamua, I'd imagine, will take over their playmaking duties. As Adam Ashley Cooper's lost it. And the ball goes back to the white of England. Now, can they attack? They go left through Youngs. Shocking ball, and May has to just flop on it. It'll come back again for England. Is changing directions. Intercepted again. And Simmons. Around it goes for Tamua. Tamua on Brown. He commits and knocked on. Can you believe it? Absolutely unbelievable. A try has been knocked on. All he had to do was catch the ball and he was over. Oh, goodness me. It is all happening here at Twickenham.
Crouch.
The ball is being thrown around like a hot potato. No one wants to catch it. Both teams making a pile of mistakes here. Now we've got Youngs. Fires it left for Barrett. Barrett tries to go around the outside. Can't get through. But Johnny May will. He's gone through a massive gap. He kicks over the top of Falau. Big chase coming in. Here they come. And May gets it to Ford. Unbelievable take. Woods. He's taken down, finally. Foley, he's the one to make the damage, and he gets his pass away to Spate, who finds Horn, who's up against Watson, and Watson does the job. Good work from Anthony Watson taking out Rob Horne. Desperate one-on-one tackle. Simmons has a little dart now. He finds Foley, who hasn't been punished for his time in the bin, as Hartley turns it over. England get the ball back. This match is epic. Youngs, shot to Ford. It is Ford. He's through. Can he link up? He needs to go wide. Wide for Watson. Watson comes in. Watson steps. And Watson's caught. Good tackle again. Australia hanging on. Still is Morgan. And the top for Ford. Ford will score. Ford will score for England. And they'll do it. Surely this will be enough. The young fly half gets the vital blow against the Wallabies. George Ford, outstanding double play in that one to get the try. He was involved earlier on. The initial bust was his. And then this one between Foley and McMahon. Too much acceleration. And he's in for the try. England will win it now, surely with just a few minutes to go. Great work from England. Quickly recycled. They're up in attack very, very fast. And that is a difference a lot of the time. How quickly you can be organised, how quickly you can recycle your ball and get some continuity in your backline. That is vital. Here's Ford. He's missed a couple. One was an absolute bouncer from miles away. This one a bit easier. And he nails it, gives himself another 2. And the score is 12-0 England over Australia. And here comes some changes for the Wallabies as well. Slipper making his way off for Ben Robinson. Front row changes for the Wallabies. 6 to go. Still all to play for. Foley goes to the right side. Very short as Hartley pulls it in magnificently. Great work from the big hooker. And England recycle the ball once again. Here's Youngs to the left side. He's got Johnny Make free once again. Up against Folau. He's taken down Barrett on hand. Oh, brilliant work from Brad Barrett to just steal that one straight back. Wood out wide by himself. Big pass wide now for Watson. Anthony Watson now trying to get away. But Adam Ashley Cooper puts in a thunderous hit. Australia might like their chances, but they can't get the numbers. Youngs goes short to Ford, and Ford through again. Here we go, up against Folau, but he's taken down once again. Israel Folau, very good work defensively. Now McCalman finds space out wide, and Rob Horne has been hammered. Big tackles coming in left, right and centre. Short it goes. And it looks like Orwell's on the field and he's lost it to Marler instantly. Atwood quickly bottom. Barrett deserves this. Brad Barrett, best man on the paddock, gets the reward. England will take this one in convincing fashion, but it has been an absolute slugfest. Nothing short and nothing less than you would expect from these two sides. It was 70 minutes of hard-fought rugby, forward battles, backs one-on-one. It was just an immaculate game of both defence and attack. In the end, though, England have proved to have too much in the tank for the Wallabies, and 2 late tries have finished them right off. Brad Barrett, best man on the paddock today in a white shirt. I'd have to say, man of the match for my opinion. He carved up the line numerous times in the first half. Bit quiet in the second, but I think he dealt a lot of damage to the Wallabies. As here comes Ford, who was so much better in the second 40. Massive breaks, another conversion, and the final score will be 19-0. England finish on a high. They have hammered the Wallabies. They have really battled it up front. They have put in the hard yards, and they have come away with victory and a bit of glory to wrap up their end-of-year tours from the Southern Hemisphere sides. A lot of teams come here to Twickenham and tried to knock over the English. Only the All Blacks managed it, and boy, they had to work very hard for it as well. 19-0. Brad Barrett, man of the match. 2 tries for him and 1 for Ford. 3 tries all up, 2 conversions, 19 points to Wallabies. Only really looked like scoring maybe a couple of times. That Rob Horn intercept, that was it. That had to be the chance. That was their golden moment, the Wallabies. That intercept was a clear paddock, but he could not get away, and some super defence was what kept England hanging on. The Wallabies struggled for a lot of that match, but they hung tough till the final 10 minutes where things just slipped away from them a bit. And you can see in the second half, England just upped the tempo. I think they've come out of the sheds a lot more fired up than the Australians. 75% possession, 72% of territory, 8 line breaks to 7. That's entertaining stuff. Both sides making a lot of line breaks. But in the end, it was England that had the better finishing. The yellow card to Bernard Foley didn't actually cost them any points at all, so that'll make them happy. But ultimately, a poor performance from the Wallabies. That wraps up a poor year. Simply put, not many good results. They finished with a 2-win, 3-loss record. England, on the other hand, 2 wins, 1 loss, only losing to the All Blacks. Acceptable, I feel, for the English, far from for the Wallabies. And that is my time for today. Thank you all for tuning in as we near end to the end of your tours. Too many ends there. Just a couple of matches remaining. Of course, we have South Africa versus Wales, probably be the next match coming up tomorrow. And any more you want to see, be sure to let me know, and I can play those out as well. But regular scheduling will be back again very soon. The resumption of the Highlanders career mode, some more Don Bradman cricket, ITM Cup, as well as plenty more sports and gaming action coming your way. So stick around and stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you love what you're seeing and want to see some more. And I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.